Hi, I'm Nate Gilbert, attorney in San Antonio, Texas. Wanted to talk today about something that you're probably looking for the answer to. If you're talking about forming a business or you're talking about forming an LLC for any reason, holding property, running a rental property, starting a car wash business, whatever it is, you're probably searching for what does it cost to form an LLC in Texas? Very simple question. It's a little difficult to find a straightforward answer, unfortunately. To form an LLC in Texas, the big fee that you're looking at with the Secretary of State is $300. Okay, that's what it costs to file a certificate of formation for an LLC. Additionally, you're going to have name searches. Okay, so when we form an LLC, we're always going to search for name availability, because we would hate to be running our business for a little while and then find out that there's a guy across town doing the same thing under a very similar name, and you get that cease and desist letter in the mail. And then you've got a whole other headache. So we want to make sure that we're different, even if it's not the same and we're allowed to file with Secretary of State. It may just be that we need to do something a little bit different, just for thinking about litigation down the road, that kind of thing. For attorneys, I know for me, I post my fees on the website. So everything out there, if it's an LLC, PLLC, or Series LLC in Texas, we've got different prices that we charge to help folks with that. That includes filing with the Secretary of State, but not the filing fee. So add that into your fees for that if you're using an attorney. There are several kind of DIY, do-it-yourself options out there. I always advise going with an attorney, and that's not just because I am one and offer this service, obviously, but more so because we want to make sure that we're setting up that foundation. So this is a foundation you're building your business on. This is not the time to think about how easy it can be done and how painless it can be, but we try to offer easy and painless solutions for common problems and issues that we see when folks come to us later. So setting up their own LLC, using someone else out of state, larger corporations to form the LLC, that can be fine for the time being, but later on you're going to run into some issues, some problems with that, things that aren't going as well as they might be. So we want to make sure we're setting yourself up for success later on, and making sure that that foundation is well built. So for cost for starting an LLC in Texas, like I said, $300 for the certificate of formation. $1 is the cost for all the name availability searches, but if you form with that name availability search, they will waive those fees because they like people looking for that, obviously. And then whatever you choose to spend on an attorney or a service to do that, at my law office, we post all of our fees on the website, clear as can be, so people can understand that cost going in. I don't want there to be any surprises. There's no surprise bills, nothing like that. So it's important to me that my clients are happy and they understand exactly what they're going to get and what they're going to pay for those services. So we post that online. And then any of the ancillary costs, your advertising, your initial deposits on your bank account, if you're paying for checks, that kind of thing. Any of that's going to be additional costs as well, but not necessarily something we can pinpoint exactly for each business. Each business is going to be very different in that respect. So hopefully this answers some questions. I tried to be as direct as possible on it and make sure that you have a good answer for the question of how much it costs to start an LLC in Texas.